Hi, this video will talk about using sources when writing school essays and exams. We're going to address two things. Firstly, why do you need to refer to sources when writing school essays? And secondly, how do you actually refer to sources? First things first, why do you need to list your sources? When writing English or Norwegian school essays and exams, you should use sources. This is because sources add facts and relevant information to your essays. And by using sources, you demonstrate that you understand the topic, and it also shows that you can survive in the superhighway of information which is out there. Say that you're writing an essay on George Orwell's short novel Animal Farm. Say that you searched the internet and you found an article which contains some interpretations on Animal Farm, and you wish to make use of this article. What do? Well, you need to list that article as a source. If you do not list it, then you are plagiarizing. That means that you are taking other people's work and making it appear as it is your work. So that means that you are stealing other people's work, which basically means cheating. So you do in fact need to list your sources, and if you do, everything will be fine. How to list your sources. Now, secondly, how do you actually refer to your sources? Well, first you need to start making a list of references at the very bottom of your essay. We could call this list of literature, but these days sources don't have to be limited to mere literature. Say that you want to refer to a PowerPoint presentation, or you heard an MP3 soundtrack that you wish to write about, or you want to refer to a teacher lecture that you found useful. Or you got some general knowledge from your very intelligent and well-informed grandmother. Or it could be a movie clip on YouTube you want to refer to, or even an entire movie. Given this, you'd want your list of references to be called List of Sources, or My Sources, or even simpler put, Sources. First, you write down sources, and then you type or copy in the actual internet address below. You could also include the word internet to make things clear and obvious. Then you need to find out the name of the article. Let's type in that, like that. Notice that it should be in italics. And then you need to find the author of your article. If the article is on Wikipedia, you may not find one, so you could simply write unknown. But in this case, we know whom the author is, so we type in her real name. Then you need to find out which year the author wrote or published the article. Often when it comes to the internet, the year of the article is the current year. But sometimes that is not the case, such as with this article. So we type in the year that the article was published or written. Then you need to state the actual date that you visited the page, because internet articles often become outdated, so they may not exist on the specified address forever. One last thing, we now need to organize this information a bit differently, like that. It's the same information, only structured. Now it looks really beautiful. And just for the sake of clarity, here's another example. But what if you're using a book? Yes, some people actually use books even in today's internet times. Well, with books it is a little bit different, as usually you need to include the author's name and the year it was published. And of course, the actual title of the book in italics. In addition, you need to include where it was published and the publishing house. Like that. Phew, are we done now? No, but we are getting closer. When you actually use information from an internet article within your essay, you need to make the reader aware of that. And therefore we use footnotes or parentheses. I prefer footnotes. To make a footnote on a PC, press and hold Ctrl plus Alt and then press F once. On a Mac, you press and hold Command and Alt and then press F once. And voila, your footnote is created. Here's how they will look. A footnote is something that refers to your list of sources. Therefore, the only thing you should include in it is the writer's name and the year of publication. This way, if the reader is interested in reading more or checking your sources, he or she can look up the writer and the year up in your list of sources and find the full address and other information that you have included. For books, you need to make one addition to the footnote. You need to include the page or chapter where you found the information. This is also the case when you use PDF documents, because they have pages as well. So let me make this perfectly clear. Whenever you use a source within your essay, you must drop a footnote. And here is how it could actually look like. Study it closely, and good luck.